Hey guys, what's up? It's Emmanuel again. Today we're going to be doing a small video about how my truck is set up for the sale season. It's really cold right now in Minnesota. It's probably like 12 degrees with Saturday today being a low of -12. So we're gonna do a quick one. I just washed the truck, everything froze right away. But I'm gonna show you how my truck is set up on the inside and then how it's set up on the back. There are a couple things missing today, that being the file folders and the folders that I keep inside in the back during the sale season. So let's get right into it. So as we come up to the truck in the front and get in here because it's cold. So a couple of things to note first. I do have a camera. It says please insert SD card. There's some issue with the SD card right now, as well as like police radar. I don't really speed, but it's never bad to have one. And then we got our phone holder right here. Just basically regular phone holder. We've got the iPad on the stand. This is a stand from Amazon. I'll link it down in the description below. It's a really nice stand. I've had it for like 2 years now. It's getting kind of rickety now because if you drive on something aggressive, it pops out like that and then it shakes around. You just gotta tighten it. But I gotta get a new one so that there's no problem anymore with that. I've got my mask, of course, a little 16-inch tape measure that's also a laser that goes about 40 meters, which is pretty nice. I just picked this up off of Amazon as well. I do have a 36-inch one in the back. Then I got my drone here. Usually I've got some paperwork or folders on the side next to me. And then coming down here, I have a little notepad just in case I need to stop and write any notes down, or if I'm canvassing. Now let me know if you want a video on the iPad what kind of apps I use for sales, but that will be in a different video. Up here I've got my pens and highlighter just when I have to do contract signings. Usually I keep my calculator in this compartment or in my backpack with my computer. So let's move on to the back now and see what we've got going on there. In the back here, usually this seat is all the way up, and I've got my crate here that has my swatches in for different materials. And then right underneath it, where I have my ice fishing bag right now, is another crate with all the contract work, addendums, any of the other folders for shingle materials goes here. I don't have that with me right now because it's just more space in the winter. Permits are usually in the crate, but they're there right now. And then I just picked up a new drill, M18 Milwaukee. Got it for ice fishing for the auger, but it's definitely useful for everything else. Let's move on to the back now and see what I've got in the trunk. Before we get to the trunk, I do have I believe this is a 22-inch toolbox picked up from Craigslist, and then a cover for the top. I'll link it in the video right here. I think it's Radco, to be honest. But right now, let me open this up. Just a regular tunnel cover. This is the box I was talking about that sits on top of the seat. It's got all my swashes in it, different colors, everything like that. Got my cooler paws, hat, trash bag, extra gloves for right now. Then I have a smaller ladder. It goes up, I believe, 18 feet. It's a telescoping ladder. I don't have any problems. I'm not that heavy, so I don't run into any issues. And then ice fishing stuff, but that's for the winter. I usually keep a bunch of extra material here, like felt, synthetic felt, ice and water. I got tarps back there, signs, yard signs here, and I do usually have some nails, boxes of nails to go off the siding. I have a couple of toolboxes here. They carry a lot of goodies for me. In this one I've got some window tape, some chalk, painter's tape to hang permits up, some straps, a knife to pull shingles. Really good tool right here is a flashlight. I've got a siding zip tool that I could pull pieces of siding off to send out to get to ITEL. I've got a couple of other things sometimes that I use, usually for screens. I don't do them myself unless it's 1 or 2 screens. Otherwise I just bring them to a hardware store. It just makes more sense that way. That's in this toolbox. In this toolbox I have more chalk up on the top. Running a little low. But in here I've got some silicone, some spray paint, staples, underneath gun, more spray paint, nails, extra silicone from jobs that are left over. You never know when you have to go back and if there's short materials or if you under ordered. That's usually what I have that for. This is a super simple setup. I usually don't open the top unless I need to get to the back or I'm putting materials in or off. The only thing I did wish I had was some sort of either tailgate attachment or some kind of roof rack so that I could put the longer siding materials if I need to go grab them. But it's not that big of a trouble because most of the stuff we get delivered by the boom truck or the suppliers. But now let's go into the toolbox and see what we've got in there. All right, I got her open. It's kind of frozen. But in here I have another toolbox. In this toolbox I have some more drills. Probably not a good idea to keep them in here in the cold, but it is what it is. Some siding scissors, hammer. I've got some tools, some tips, any WD-40 anytime I need it. Tool belt. The attachment to the tool belt is over here. My tool belt is a tough belt. I like it because I could clip on whatever I want. And then I have a small magnetic roller for final cleanups after the guys leave. I come back around and try to pick up anything else that's left over. This side I have a Bosch skill saw or a saw. Sometimes the homes don't have plugs on the outside, some of the older homes, which is weird. So I had to get this because the guys didn't have any powered ones. They just had the plug-in saws. So we had to cut some boards down like this. Cables to jump, another tarp if I need it, small shovel, tactical shovel, and then ropes and a gas mask just in case when I need to go up into an attic to check anything out. So that's what's in here. I have a couple of other tools mainly for camping, but that's it for this. That's my toolbox. It's an older one. It needs some work, or at least a new one. Lock it, take it out. And that's it for how my truck is set up for the most part. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys.